given time.
This is also very good for your customer because they're gonna be like, I don't got time for
The
that.
the prom girlies.
Girl, you think of everything.
The prom girlies whose nail techs cancel last minute. I'd be like, oh, I have some nails that will go with your prom dress or stuff like that. All right, so I'll put it on YouTube Live because, child, one thing I'm not gonna do is edit. That's what I learned about me in YouTube. One thing I'm not gonna do is edit.
Unedited videos right now.
Yeah. One thing I'm not gonna do is edit.
I make videos like a crazy person. I can make videos.
Yeah, I can make them. I can't edit them and put it together.
I'm trying.
Like, I will post if it's a live, but I won't post if it's a like I will if it's a video that I don't have to edit. But if I have to edit it, it will take months for me to post it. And I'll just be like, you know what? In order for me to keep consistent with posting content, I have to do more lives. Yeah.
I see that.
Like, while I'm in motion doing something, I need to do it.
I'm trying to address this problem is because with teaching online, I learned that a lot of people in Turkey don't have jobs.
Really?
Yeah. They're going through an economy crisis.
Really?
Yes, ma'am. For example, when I first went to South Africa, the exchange rate, $1 would get you 18 rands.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So the dollar is 18 times stronger than the South African rand.
Okay.
The currency in Turkey is the Turkish lira. Mm-hmm. So at that time, the rand and the lira were the same. So $1 will get you 18 rand and would also get you 18 lira.
Okay.
This was in I don't know, let's say 2021, 2022 when I started looking. I think I started working for Campbell in 2022.
Okay.
Right? So, okay, that's 3 years ago. Right now, if you look at what the lira is doing to the dollar, it's almost at 35.
Really?
Yes, ma'am. So in that short amount of time, a period of like 3 years, it's almost doubled.
Yeah.
That's how bad their currency is doing. So everything, so all of them are making the same amount of money from their job, but imagine the price of everything.
Right. Well, like
5x.
Everything here.
No, ma'am, not like here.
It's not the same. I mean,
not like
we're
here.
dealing with inflation. They're also dealing with inflation, just at a crazier
Theirs is
rate.
like super inflation. And like when I was checking in on one of my students, she was telling me her company closed down. She don't got a job now, and she was
What kind of company does she have?
She's in tech. Like a lot of my students are engineers and in the tech space. So they're people who are supposed to have jobs. They're very qualified. They're very smart. They have English skills. So for me, and with my years of teaching and having lots of students of Turkey through the year, I've kind of built this database. And I'm just like, okay. For me personally, I'm looking for a person in my mix who can edit for me. Because I can't afford to pay an editor in the U.S.
Of course not.
But I can afford to pay someone in Turkey who is having a tough time accessing jobs.
Okay.
They cannot access the dollar.
Right.
I can provide them the dollar. So I've been trying to, and with that database, I'll also like keep you in the loop. But I'm trying to like make these connections for people.
Yeah. I mean,
because you could maybe, if I find an editor that they could help you.
No, I didn't give up on editing. I'm like, I just have to make a video and post it at this point. I'm gonna turn the music down because I hope they can hear us.
Yes, I hope. Hello. Hello, Monica's live. So yes, you're gonna record the tips.
Yes,
let's get it to it.
Just a kinesia.
Get it to it.
Yeah.
I want it in your shot. I think this is fine.
Is this going to... Is this the DJI or the...
Yes, this is the DJI Pocket Osmo 3.
Okay.
Incredible.
It's smaller than I thought it was.
It's really good. Everyone always loves this feature here. I show you the tracker. So it moves everywhere. It's good for when you're recording yourself and when you do like walking.
I love it. A lot of people have been talking about that camera, so that's a hot topic lately. Okay, but business-wise, let's get into some fashion business tips for your boutique. Mm-hmm. So, remind me the name of the city. Exwazia?
Baban is the city, and the country is Eswatini.
Eswatini, okay. And you want to put in there. Right now, you have people in there who are renting the space for you.
And they're doing women's accessories.
Okay.
You know what they're doing? What? They're getting things from China, and it's like, Gucci. Yes, ma'am. I don't like that.
Okay. In that country, is there people who not people who want it. There's people who want it. Is there people who monitor? Here, I would get in trouble if I sold fakes.
No.
So there's nothing there.
Yeah. No.
Okay. But they get sales and they pay rent. Mm-hmm. And you want to take out them in a women's collection.
Yeah.
But you don't have a customer base yet. You don't have a website yet. And you have no way of knowing that if you do get stock for this particular line, if it will sell. Mm-hmm. My first question is, why do you take out a paying customer, the boutique that's selling in your space, to put in something that could possibly bring you into the negative because you're not sure if customers there want what you want to offer them?
I just want to get out of the space of having other tenants in there because, for example, it's just not in line with the vision of why the store or the brand. So the store is called Blue Leaf, and it's my mother-in-law's store. So before she passed, she would share like the vision and what she wanted, and she would get traction on it when she did have, those good things. But just what's been going on there, like I said, we had a tenant who started doing baking stuff. We had this, we had that.
Right.
It's just a bit out of control at this stage. Okay. With having tenants come in, their vision is not intact. So I just want to, yeah.
Okay. You also talked about how because you're from America and you only speak English and you don't speak their language, people sometimes come in the store just to speak to you and not to shop or do business.
No. They'll be buying stuff.
Okay.
But like as they're buying stuff, I mean, like I spent a lot of time there. The last time I spent a lot of time there, I started working in the shop every single day, and that's because we chased out a person who was renting and was just doing their own thing there. Okay. And so we still had their stock, so we were just finishing up with their stock, so those same customers were coming in and they were trying to, ask questions about the items or get this, and then when I'm explaining, because they're asking the questions in their language, which is called Swazi. Oh Jesus. Siswati is the language, and they would be so bewildered, like, why aren't you responding in Siswati? And I'm like, I only speak English, and then we start from there. But they were like,
you understand it, you just can't speak it?
No, I can't understand.
So how are you responding to them in English if you don't know what they said?
My response would be, I don't know what you're saying. I only speak English.
Okay. I'm like, well, how? Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah, I just let them know, everything you just said.
Right. But then I'm also, so you talked about having a clothing line that kind of supports your traveling endeavors, right? So the way is different now because you travel so much, because you have a lifestyle of traveling, teaching English, and then raising your son and doing everything else. Like, you have to be able to pack efficiently. So you want to have a clothing line that people can pack efficiently or just be interchangeable.
And then another reason why I think it will work despite them not being travelers is that part of travel where it's that it's comfortable, right? And the people there, they're not traveling like flying from place to place, but they are traveling, like a lot of people have to walk places, or doing tasks. So you want to wear something comfortable but still look like presentable and look chic. And
I'm just trying to think of all the different ways where you can like benefit or off of their perception of you, right? So you already teach English as what you do on the side, and then people come into your store because you're speaking English and because you're known as the American girl.
Yeah, they love the American culture, having access to that.
So I feel like you should incorporate the ideation that they have for Americans and American culture into the clothing line that you're going to stock the store with. Because otherwise, a comfy clothing collection can be bought cheaper from another store within that area.
Yeah.
However, an American comfy clothing line from an American who's speaking English to them, they get an American experience. I feel like that would sell more if you niche it in that way to your customers, because they already have this idea about who you are and what you represent in your store, and that could also be what the people in the store promote as well. Like if you design not just the space as an American boutique and put things in there that encourage the stereotypes, it could be, of American culture, then more people are more likely to buy from you because it's a niche that's not where they are from. Just like how people are buying the designer bags because they want that proximity to designers and the prestige that comes with wearing designer things, you can give them the prestige, the image of being American and having American things. You understand?
Yes.
I feel like kind of tailoring it in that way will bring you a customer base that's already kind of looking for you, like you said, and then just really capitalizing off of what they already think and want, but still giving them a collection that you desire to have too.
Yeah.
So how can you make this comfortable, cozy collection something that they would buy while introducing the American niche to it?
That's the question. But now when I hear like an American collection, when I hear what you're saying, I really like the way it sounds. But then I'm thinking, it sounds expensive. Can my customer afford that?
Can they afford the designer bags that they buying from the other person that's renting your space?
They buy. I mean, they do. They buy. They sell.
They sell.
Yeah.
They sell because people want to be seen as desirable and having things that they think other people can't afford makes them more desirable. The more expensive and priced out people are, the more likely they are to buy it, if that is their character. The same person who's, honestly, you're kind of giving to the same customer that's buying from the person that's in your boutique right now. They're trying to hold up an image that is not necessarily what they can afford, right? So if you give them that same thing with American athleisure and their proximity to being in America or being an American, you can even sell purses that look like American passports. I
love it so much.
Exactly.
And then like stuff that looks like I had bought something the other day and it came in a $100 bill Ziploc, like it was a Ziploc bag that was like $100 bill. Yeah. I was like, geez, this is so cute. Like I wish I could. Yeah.
People there would love something like that because of the image that American has for its economy. Yeah. Like you said before, like people think that we're all rich and balling and we're all influencers. I think
yeah. Turn on. No problem.
They think you're a baller because you're living in America. They think you're an influencer. They think you are a celebrity because you're in America and America has that image. Profit off that image, but turn it into your collection. So if you have a collection of literally the athleisure that you're already saying you want, just tailor that to the same customer that would buy a designer bag, a fake designer bag. Somebody who wants the proximity to a luxury brand without having luxury funds. Make that proximity to luxury, that proximity to America.
American culture.
To American culture.
Because, I mean, we really have a profound, I don't even know if we realize it or appreciate it, or I don't know if it's to be appreciated, but we really have a huge impact on the world. And whether we're talking about South Africa or even a smaller country like the Kingdom of Eswatini, people just want to tap in to what we're doing, what we have going on. And
exactly. You can even promote you teaching English. I don't know if that's like a website or whatever, but you can promote that with a QR code or whatever at the register. Like, if you want to be even closer to the American culture, I also teach English, and then like here's the website where you can book me personally, or other people that you know that teach English as well.
And I really love that you're saying that, because I was questioning, you know, when you are an entrepreneur or you're trying to be an entrepreneur and you have multiple skills, multiple interests, sometimes you think you need to separate those things, maybe start a different page for this, a different channel for this, a different thing for this. But 100%. I like what you just said. It encouraged me, like, no, tie your worlds together. And yeah,
I think that's the benefit of you having all the experience that you have, like being a world traveler, being an American, living there for 5 years, having all the experiences that you have, but then wanting to put something like that into your mother-in-law's boutique and kind of live her legacy and keep something prospering for the family. Use all the gifts that you've been given and all the experience that you have to put into this space and make it profitable for every part of your business. So just like you said, you were thinking about having people who come to South Africa who want the lived experience of living there. Now having them from marketing it to Americans, marketing it to Americans to come to an American niche shop over there. That's going to bring more customers into your space, because you're going to have more English speaking people in your shop from America, and Americans will pay more for that experience anyway, to work in that shop, promoting America. So it all comes full circle to benefit your brand, like a full circle brand of you just being who you already are.
This girl!
Look, business advice.
Yes.
Business advice for like fashion boutiques, but also it's just like, for me, with my store, I started off as just a fashion designer and seamstress, right? But I wanted to have a studio space separate from my apartment where I could go to work. And I was thinking, okay, if I don't have customers getting alterations or getting fittings or getting custom made things, what can I do to bring in more money? I'll put a boutique up front. So now if I'm not making money from me doing a custom order, a wedding gown or whatever, people are still walking into the store every 15 minutes, whatever, on busy days or during the week or whatever. And then I'm still making money every week, even if I'm not making anything on that sewing machine. And then in addition to that, people online, they want to hear, how do I manage the finances? How did I get my LLC? How do I create my online boutique? How did I do everything here and photograph it and put it on the website? How do I do that? So now I have about 7 to 8 different incomes based off this one small store. And if I only just said, oh, I'll just be a seamstress or a tailor or a fashion designer, I wouldn't have access to all these other revenues because of my space. So for you, I feel like you can use your space in like 5 different ways to create revenue for every different aspect of your life. You know?
Yeah.
Same thing. You can set up a camera in your space.
Girl, I'm going to be getting the content too.
Live.
Yeah.
Live, so you don't have to deal with editing.
Yeah.
And show the experience of working at a boutique.
Store, yeah. Yeah.
Working at a boutique in another country.
Yeah.
Like, and then same thing. I don't know if you see those videos where it's like, oh, somebody was speaking bad about me in another language and didn't know I could speak it.
And then like, girl, I could do that in South Africa. I'm gonna do those when I go back. Yeah.
But just tailoring your collection around people who already want that American. Like, you can make everything red, white, and blue if you want. But, or you could just put like common American phrases, things that are popular on TikTok. You know, I don't know if you, I mean, you probably do know, but
getting these ideas.
no, because I also travel a lot, because I've been in business a long time, and because I also like teach other people or give them ideas about how their businesses and boutiques can intertwine with everything that they do. I'm more well trained to listen to somebody and then be like, okay, I think this will work for them and this will work for them, like to combine all these things. That being said, you know how when you go to, let's say, Paris, and they'll have a t-shirt that says New York or Brooklyn, New York. Do the same thing. Yeah. Do the same thing. It'll be better because you're American. They be spelling Brooklyn wrong. Like, they don't be putting the L or they put 2 N's or whatever. And nobody over there knows, like, that is not how you spell Brooklyn or anything. Like, so it'll be more relevant. So you need New York shirts. You need Los Angeles. You need Hollywood. What else is popular here that over there they know about?
And that, like I said, going back to going crazy, trying to pick stuff online from China, importing it in, paying all those things.
Chinese people be spelling stuff wrong too.
And it's like, stuff don't move it. Like, what you just blew my mind, girl. Like, it's just so simple. Just get Brooklyn t-shirts, get New York t-shirts, get them.
Dollar Ziploc bags, dollar Ziploc purses. Probably 10 cents from an Asian website. You could sell it there for crazy profit. It's the proximity to American culture that they want, and give it to them. But also give it to them in the clothing collection that you want to brand as well. American people are made fun of for always wearing workout clothes. Give them some workout clothes. Proximity to being American. Yeah. Sweatpants.
We wear sweatpants.
Nonsense. We wear nonsense. I'm saying this as I'm wearing a sweatshirt and pants. But it's a rainy day.
I got dressed up for you. I can't lie.
Oh,
I was
really?
like,
it's
I'm going to meet Monica at her dress shop. I'm going to wear a dress and look cute for her.
And she thought I was going to look cute too. It's raining out. If you got sandals
That's why I was late, because I was like, I got to wait for this rain to
You have sandals on in the rain. That's actually crazy.
I was supposed to ride a bike here and everything, but I was like, this rain is killing the entire vibe.
I dressed for the weather.
Hopped in the lift and I was like, I'm going to see my girl.
You look gorgeous, though. You look gorgeous. Yesterday I was wearing a dress. I was cute yesterday. But as soon as I went outside, and it was raining hard this morning when I came to work. So I was like, sweatpants.
I was like, what is going on? But it was good because I slept and was lazy.
Yeah. Yeah. But I really do think those things, bringing those things into your business will really help. As well as, like, do you have enough space? Like, how big is it? Is it bigger than this?
I want to say it could be around the same size. I have some pictures in my phone I can show you. Yeah, I would say my windows are, like, I have a lot of exposed windows, so they could even see, like, the side here.
Oh,
but otherwise, I think it's about the same amount of space.
Okay.
This is very good space.
Yeah. So, because I was saying, like, you could even do different things in the front than you do in the back.
Yeah.
You can set up a backdrop. Like, so the store, and this is the perfect time for you to come, because this is the last time the store is going to be open until August 1st. What? Because I'm doing a remodel starting Monday. So tomorrow I have to come in and take all the clothes either downstairs or to the back and figure out where I'm going to put all this stuff in here. But I want to put, I'm putting a marble floor. I'm changing all the fixtures to gold. I'm redoing the layout. I'm doing a marble wallpaper over here, and a whole bunch of different things. But to make it look and feel more bougie. And for you to do an American type thing, and I'm even going to do like different backdrops and stuff for like prom and wedding girls to take photos here. For you, I think if you're doing an American niche style place, you can have a backdrop that's almost like a passport photo. Like taking your passport photo. Yeah. And a lot of people would pay $2, $5, whatever, just to have this fake American passport photo. So it's like a lot of different ways you can niche into it.
I love
Hi, how are you? How are you? Good. A lot of different ways to niche into it.
I really love these ideas that you have. So this is live, yes?
Yep.
My camera was going down. So is this live on your Instagram, on your YouTube?
This is YouTube.
Where we at? We're on YouTube. Okay. So it's gonna be on your page, and then I can also tell my people to come. And find our chat here, because I ran out of space on my camera. But I love this because it's going to force my vloggy to come and find you, come to your channel. Yes.
But that's another thing I tell you, like, literally, if I don't do a live, like I have so much content. I just went to LA last week and did like shop for some new inventory for the store once I reopened. And I took my phone and I did like Instagram stories and stuff. Mm-hmm. But basically with the Instagram stories that I was taking all day, I just downloaded the story. You know how you can download your whole story for the whole day? I'm gonna just put that on YouTube. Because if I try to do a video and edit it, it's gonna take me 2 months. I'd rather just record like a story all day.
Recording, because my thing with Instagram and YouTube is Instagram is like this, but YouTube is like sideways.
Yes. So what I'll do is I'll like record, let's say the commentary on one side. Mm-hmm. Let me see if I have a example of my YouTube, some of my YouTube videos.
I need to turn, my ringer is not on. That is terrible.
What time is it? 5:19? Oh, look at me. I need to. Where is like, for example, this one. So sometimes like it's vertical. Like I'll start off talking about different things, but then I'll just like, this is like the vertical view, and then maybe I'll put like commentary on the side, or I'll do another video where I'm talking on the side about what's happening over here. So, and then like that. But yeah, and I'll just put like the background for whatever my channel is. Just do that. But it makes me move a little bit quicker to post. And this was like the apartment shop. But this one got like 9,000 views, and it's literally all vertical videos, and then like me doing commentary on what you're seeing over here.
Wow, that's really good.
But I just be like finding different ways to post, because I feel like you have to try to be consistent, but you also have to try to figure out what works for you best. Yeah. So, let me follow your page while I'm on here.
Yes, I'm gonna go on and follow you. I haven't posted on my YouTube. My YouTube is Kenna Tiana, Kenna Tiana. If you want to check it out, some travel videos, life in South Africa, house sitting across the U.S.
What is it?
Kenna. Let me make sure I type that in. Let me do it the way.
Oops. Is it spaced out in the intro?
Mm-hmm. So
that's you?
Yeah. How do I get to my channel?
Yeah.
Yes. So, yeah, I haven't posted in a month, and I was like, okay, make a video, then go through the editing, post it, and I would get like maybe a video once a week, 3 to 4 videos a month.
Okay.
And I'm trying to be more consistent than that, so I've been pre-recording everything. And so when I put up, I think I'm gonna post again in August. So when I post in August, it's all gonna be. Wow. That's what, 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
10 days, 11 days from now.
From now, but yeah.
So when I post then, know that for the whole month or for the next month and a half, it's all like lined up. That's how I'm trying to
do it.
Because I've been hanging on by a thread.
Yeah, I mean, they say when you get monetized on YouTube, it's worth it. So we're gonna see.
Have you monetized? No.
That's why I'm like, we're gonna see if all this is worth it. I think it will be worth it.
You have so many subbies. Your hours.
Yeah, the hours.
The hours.
I have so many subscribers from. Where do I have them from? Shorts. So it's not giving you the hours.
So I'm in some YouTube groups. I think I'm in 4 or 5 YouTube groups on Facebook. That's what Facebook is good for. I use Facebook to be a part of a lot of communities for the different things that I want to get into, and that's how I tap into like what people are talking about, what's going on, whatever. So what I saw people saying in the YouTube groups about that was the shorts. How do I summarize this tip? there was just like, if you're a long form girly, to stay away from shorts, because the people you're collecting from your shorts, they're not gonna watch your long format.
I've heard that. However, it was the only thing that got me this many subscribers, and I have a goal to get to 25K subscribers, because then you can be a part of this different this PR agency. And I want to be represented by the agency. So they don't really care about hours. They're not looking that deep. They just want to see if you have 25K subscribers plus. So I'm only 9K.
You're almost there. Let's get those subbies.
9K away from 25K subscribers. But I do want the views too to get monetized too. Yeah. But that's what I'm trying to figure out long form. I also been putting out some more sewing videos too, so people can know how I'm doing everything. But I'm getting away from sewing soon, because
I wish I can pour into your cup and tell you because I've been monetized. It took me a year, some change, 14 months. It took me 14 months to monetize, because I remember I was laid out in the hospital. They just cut my son out of me when I got that notification.
When
I got that notification, I was like, oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Lifted my spirits in the hospital. But I think that was a lot of momentum from people being really curious about an American being in South Africa and that journey. Because at that point, though I was in the U.S., I still was posting that content.
Yeah.
And it like pushed me over.
Maybe I should post me being in Dubai.
Yeah, you need something like real niche-y, real juicy for the girl to eat it up. Subscribe, and then.
Yeah, I mean, I've been in a lot of places. I was in Dubai for like a whole month. I went to the Maldives. I recorded a lot of content there. I just never posted. I was in Italy for a while for Italian fashion week. Milan Fashion Week. Never posted.
Girl, that's when you were supposed to put the nail in the coffin, because doing your videos and you actually
we're there.
But you were like, oh,
but that was really
so
before.
You want to be in the moment.
Yeah, and that was also before I really got consistent on YouTube too. It's only been, I would say, last August or last September was when I first started being consistent. So it hasn't even been a full year yet. So if it's 14 months, then I could still be on track, but who knows?
I think you're doing amazing. For some people, it happens. For most people, it takes a long time. Mm-hmm. Most people don't make it to monetization. So,
right.
The fact that you made it to where you are, you have like subscribers, you have proof of concept. So just push, don't compare, don't worry about my time frame. I said 14 months, because everyone's time frame is different. I think the fact that you just started is beautiful. I don't know about you, but I was thinking about YouTube for 10 years before I started.
Really? No.
So just to get yourself out from that place, from it being something that you think about or you admire other people doing it, and then for you to start doing it. So
I have a lot. I think another thing too that I think it was how I got so many subscribers so quickly is I started putting all the content that I put on TikTok and Instagram on YouTube. So that's why I have so many shorts. Is because all the things that I had put on Instagram and TikTok over the years, especially Instagram, over the years, I just started putting stuff out 3-4 times a day on YouTube, just downloading it and then putting it on YouTube. So then I think that consistency of the shorts content also drove a lot of subscribers, and I hadn't created any new content. That was just all the stuff that was already on my Instagram that didn't get no views at all. But over here, it was getting all the views in the world.
Yeah.
And so...
And play into that strength, because I'm not a TikTok girly. I am afraid of TikTok. It's just a black hole to me that I fall into. Hole. Like, I would wake up in the morning. I remember when I first had TikTok. This was during COVID time, of course. So I would wake up and say, I'm going to check real quick. Next thing, 5 hours went by, 6 hours. Like, I waste too much time, so I can't be on there.
I don't get on there unless I post.
It's very profitable for people, or people blow up their business. So if you got that thing going on, girl, keep pushing it.
TikTok is only 2K subscribers. Instagram is 6. And then here is 16. Which,
I love that for you.
Which to me is the craziest, because that's the platform that I'm on the least amount of time is YouTube.
Yeah.
And it has the most amount
And that's from repurposing your content from those other platforms.
So I also think like, I think maybe just people don't care on Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm not playing to the right audience on Instagram and TikTok. But with that same content, I am playing to the right audience on YouTube.
Yeah. I think YouTube, what I love about YouTube is, because I'm not a big social media person, I'm trying to grow my social media. Find me on Instagram, getting on Tiana.
It's the same name on
Keatiana. Same name as my YouTube.
Okay.
But when I'm trying to grow it, but when I started my YouTube, for some random reason, I had 11 subscribers. There was no videos, no nothing on my thing. So I told myself, okay, I don't know what these 11 people are doing because I haven't given you a thing.
Yeah.
But I'm going to take these 11 people and I'm going to start making videos for them.
Yeah.
And that's how I started. So anytime I saw more than 11 views on a video, that was a win for me.
Yeah.
And so I think now I'm just under 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. And that was just organic, as in like I was posting videos I never put on my Facebook, on my Instagram, or nowhere else. I wouldn't tell nobody. I was a secret YouTuber.
Okay. Yeah.
Secret YouTuber. So it's just like those my little family that I have on YouTube is just like they're really rocking with me. Like they found me from wherever, however they find me, and they just so
yeah. And I think that's actually a better way. They say that in different groups and stuff, it's better to not tell your friends or family about your YouTube channel, because most likely they're only liking and watching your stuff because they support you as a person but don't actually like your content. It's better to just put it out there and find the people who like your content, because those will be the people who consistently watch your content.
Because YouTube is about long form. Like you got to get however long your video is, 8 minutes, 20 minutes. You asking somebody to give you that time, that's a lot.
Time. Yeah,
that's a lot.
Yeah.
So they have to really be vibing with you.
Yeah, and invested.
So
but I want to put more content on my YouTube of me giving other people fashion business advice.
This is good,
because this is like the reaction that everybody has when I give them advice on like how to get more sales in their boutique. It's always like, oh my god, I didn't think of that, or oh my god, that's such a great idea, whatever. And it's because I like to really like bring who that person is and what they've told me about themselves into their business, so they enjoy their business. So I feel like the more I share that side of what I do with YouTube, the more people will come in who also need help with their fashion businesses and their fashion boutiques.
Yes. And when you help someone, the reason why I'm so big, like that's how you create a legacy. When you help someone, when you change someone, like, girl, if we get to this moment where I get this store together and we revisit the vlogging when we were here, and I mean, because you can't solve all my problems in a day. We gonna have this relationship, but it's like you pouring into people like that. The name is there forever. The legacy. That's what it's about. Like really impacting people, and you have that. You have the gift to do that. You're so good. She's so good. Keep coming back. Subscribe, like, share. Boom, boom, boom.
I see the highs. All right, we're going to end the live here. Have a good day.
Bye. It was so nice meeting y'all.
Bye.
Bye.